Joining us now on set is Dr. Stephen Maynard Caliendo, professor of political science from North Central College. Dr. Caliendo, all polls showing that the governor's race really a statistical tie. We saw over the weekend that both candidates in the gubernatorial campaign spent a lot of time at predominantly black churches courting that black vote. How do you see that playing out?
Well, I mean, you know, it's expected that Quinn's going to overwhelmingly win the black vote. I think what Rauner's trying to do is cut into it a little bit. If you look at the two, I don't know if everybody remembers how close 2010 was. It was like 32,000 votes out of over 3 million cast. It was really close. And Brady won most of the state with the exception of Cook County. And so the question is, how big do you win in those other parts, and how big is Quinn going to win in the city? And that's going to make a big difference.
Let's talk about maybe those other parts. We saw Rauner in the collar counties yesterday. Where does he need to pick up those votes? Well,
I mean, I think that's the case, is that he's going to have to move around, and you know, you don't try to depress turnout, but you try to increase turnout amongst your own voters. And that's really what's going on, not only on the collar counties where he was spending some attention, but downstate as well, because even though he wasn't there, his operation was in full effect trying to get those downstate voters. Let's not forget, too, that a lot of these ballot initiatives that are on, we could probably talk about them later. They're not binding, but the idea is to pull voters out that might not have come out in midterm elections. Turnout, turnout, turnout. I'll talk about it all day today. People don't come out generally in midterm elections, and so if we can estimate the turnout, we have a better chance of figuring out who's going to end up winning.
Good point. Well, minimum wage is, I think, one of those
issues,
right?
Minimum wage is
Quinn supports a hike of up to $10 an hour. Rauner supports a hike with some concessions. How does that play into things?
Well, it looks like even amongst the Rauner supporters, about 50% of his supporters also want to see a hike in the minimum wage, whether or not it's accompanied by those concessions or not. We're going to see it. There's 5 different states around the country that have minimum wage on the ballot. Illinois is the only one that it's not binding. But it's going to, the reason why people want it on there is to get a sense of where folks are on it. And also, again, to bring the Democrats wanted it on there to bring those Democratic voters out to the polls today.
Right.
All right, Dr. Stephen Maynard Caliendo, you're with us through the morning.
It's
tomorrow morning.
You know, maybe the next Emmy I get one. I understand why you didn't invite me, though. My email address, I'm sure you tried.
We tried.
Next time.
We definitely tried.
We'll cut off the wing of one of the Emmys. You can have
That'll work. I'll take that.
All right.
Thank you for being here this morning.